All right. So we have Milano here with us today. Milano, if you could please share your name and the organization that you work for.
Nice. My name's Milano. They call me the Barber to the Stars. I'm a celebrity barber in the city. And my organization name is I'll Do It For You. It's a campaign that I run out here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Can you tell us a little more about Outdoor For You?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, I'll Do It For You is just something I came up with when I went on my cancer journey. When I lost a grandmother to cancer, and I picked up a passion, trying to bring awareness, to the cause. So I'll Do It For You is a campaign that I started where we shoot these educational videos, like inside my barber shop or inside, a few of my businesses that I run. And we put these videos out in the businesses, like on monitors and TVs. And what it does is spark the conversation. So I might do a cancer awareness video. And then when I'm sitting cutting my clients, they ask about the video that they're watching, and then that sparks a conversation. And then me, as like a community health worker, I can connect them to navigators and, resources that they might need that, can get them screened for different things, or, can eventually save their life. So that's just, something I started, and, it kind of took off for me and became a platform for me to be able to capitalize on the following that I have in the community that I have through, the different partnerships that I work with bringing them together and, trying to.
Thank you so much for sharing. This is so it sounds like a very personal and unique approach to actually bringing awareness to these health issues, these chronic health issues, cancer awareness and things like that. So, thank you so much for sharing. This is really.
It's just a big, like a big bridge gap. And a lot of the men from my communities and a lot of the men growing up and things like that, they don't have a lot of primary doctors. They usually only go to the doctor when they're growing up and their mom takes them to the doctor when they're sick, or they might break something playing a sport, so they have to go to the doctors. But other than that, a lot of men don't go to the doctors. So with my campaign, I'll Do It For You, that's what it's really about. Like, who will you do it for? Who will you go get screened for? Who will you care about your health for? Who will you save your life for? And, that's why, it's been such a passion to me and been important to me. And it's, something I think I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life.
That's wonderful. And I feel like that's such a common thread between all of the community health workers is bringing the awareness to the people, meeting people where they are. Yeah. That is the key to bridging that gap.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Could you describe a day in the life of Milano as a CHW?
Let's see, a day in the life. With just a day in the life, I would just take, let's say today, waking up, coming to be around all these other community health workers and networking and, getting the face out here so you can connect with these organizations to even help more people. You know what I'm saying? That's really why I go and I sit a lot in, these rooms. Like I sit on the board at a Cleveland clinic, and I sit at one of the boards at Metro also. And we do work, for the community, because a lot of times it's not really like access for us into, like maybe like someone like me, like a barber in the inner city community that, people know can, be that bridge gap for them to where, things is connected now that we never had before. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for the example, like out of my barbershop, someone came in the other day and had high blood pressure because we have a kiosk monitor there, and they sat there and tested, and we connected them to someone, and now they're going through the processes of, getting connected with a physician, and now they actually are working towards getting their blood pressure down, so, hopefully that helps. And, another situation, the guy actually passed out in my shop, not too long ago, and he was out for like 5 minutes. We called the EMS and, 911, and they came and helped, bring her back to. He was very dehydrated. But just having those type of things and those type of settings where we can sit him up after he sat there for a while and check his blood pressure and things like that, it kind of helps. It's kind of like, a step into the future. And I'm just, happy to be a part of it.
That's wonderful. You can offer that sort of help at your barbershop. And thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We really appreciate you being here. And I hope you enjoy the rest of CHW Day.
Appreciate it. It's a beautiful day.
Thank you so much. It sure is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.